I got up for work one morning, everything was fine. I stepped into the shower and then I remember just this arm just went as if it was dead. I collapsed into the wall. I don't remember the ambulance crew being there.
He had to try and walk in a straight line, put his finger on his nose, and he couldn't do any of that. They just kept saying to me, how much has he been drinking?
I don't really remember much other than coming away from the hospital literally 4 hours later with some aspirin and told to go home.
I just knew that wasn't Al, that wasn't my husband. There was something wrong with him.
And it took 10 days of my wife hassling my GP and the hospital to get me back for an MRI. And the consultant that I was under then was shocked that I'd actually had a stroke. They figured out that I'd had a PFO. I got transferred to London under the care of Dr. Clapp, and yeah, from then on I just felt like I was actually getting care.
So a PFO is a normal structure. We all have one before we're born. And then in about 3/4 of the population it fuses shut a few years after we're born. In a few people, where it's left open, it can be a way in which a blood clot can get from one side of the circulation to the other and maybe a cause of a stroke. So most of the time we get involved in these people is in someone who's had a stroke for no good reason, and we're thinking maybe the PFO is involved.
I've got this hole in my heart. Am I suddenly just going to collapse like footballers do on the football pitch? Am I going to be walking with my kids and just basically flake out on the floor? It's scary. You realise all the small things are the important things and all the bigger things just don't really matter.
So PFO closure is a very routine procedure. It's a very straightforward procedure. It essentially involves passing a very thin plastic tube from the top of the leg across the hole which already exists in the heart into the left side of the heart, and then using that to deliver the device, which comes out in 2 discs, one that goes on the left side of the membrane and the other that goes on the right side of the membrane. The whole thing only takes 20-25 minutes.
They were so happy with how everything had gone that they let me go that evening. So yeah, couldn't believe it.
He's like a new man. I haven't actually seen him this wide awake for I don't know how long.
I'm back at work properly. I'm back on a full delivery, walking nearly 12 miles a day. I love being outside. I joined Royal Mail to basically be outside and keep active and get paid for it basically. It gets to like 8 o'clock at night and I'm still bouncing off the walls full of energy. I feel like I owe everyone that was involved in anything to do with not just me but everyone that's had this procedure a massive thank you.